Let's talk about the incredibly useful tool of radical acceptance. Hello, my name is Stephanie. I'm a therapist on Long Island, New York that specializes in the treatment of eating disorders and body image issues. If you're interested in learning more about that or just general mental health, please click the subscribe button down below to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get on into it. There are things in our lives that really and truly are not in our control. Things that happen outside of us is not in our control. The only thing that we can control is our internal world and our perception and what we have inside of us. So while we may be able to influence the outside world, truly how our world is shaped is by our internal experience and by the way that we're seeing things. And radical acceptance could truly help with certain things. So for instance, sometimes what we do is we dwell on the past, or we dwell on some maybe feeling, possibly guilt or something along those lines that, maybe you did something that you just really can't get past, the other person did that perhaps you hurt, but you still can't get past it. Or maybe someone in your past had hurt you and it's something that you hold on to and it still hurts you every single day, even though it happened years ago. Radical acceptance can help you. These types of things we really do not have control over anymore. We don't have control over what we did in the past, so there's no use in dwelling over it. We have no control about who hurt us in the past. We can just control the present moment. So when it comes to radical acceptance, there's two really important things about it. One, it is not a matter of complacency. So by accepting that something is what it is does not mean that you don't try for anything different. For instance, let's say you are let go of your job and you can't change the fact that that happened. So you do need to accept that I was let go of my job. But the difference is it does not have to be a means of complacency. So by accepting that does not mean that, okay, well, I'm out of luck now. No, it means that, okay, I accept that this is a situation and I need to go find another job. So it's not a matter of complacency. On the other hand, it's also not a matter of condoning another person's or your own behavior. So if you did something that hurt someone in the past or someone did something that hurt you, by radically accepting that it happened does not mean that it makes anything okay. It just means that you have no more control over what happened, and by dwelling on it, it's not going to do anything positive for you. So the only thing that you are left to do is just to accept it so that you can truly move on with your life. The reason why it's called radical acceptance is because sometimes it truly just needs to be radical. That it might be very difficult for you to just accept what is, but by radically accepting it, it basically just means that no matter what, like, this is just how it has to be. I have to just accept this. And just kind of with that idea that this is just what it is and I have to accept it, that's going to be radical acceptance, even when it doesn't feel that it's so easy for you to do. It really comes with a matter of our language. And when you find that you need to radically accept something, you should have some statements ready for you to assume, to say, so that it can kind of help you to radically accept it. Such as, everything that's happening in this moment has to happen, or I can't change it, or this is the way it simply has to be. Or my favorite, it is what it is. It truly is radical, and it might seem like it's easier said than done, and it is. But when you keep telling yourself those things, when you keep reminding yourself there's nothing you can do about it, it is what it is, it does start to retrain your brain into believing that that is actually the case, which it is. There's nothing else you can do about whatever it is that you're trying to radically accept. So what it does not mean you're complacent. It does not mean you're condoning anything. It just means that you're making peace with it so that you can move on with your life and live. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below about what is your go-to radical acceptance line. Was it one that I already had said in the video or something else? Leave it down below so that we could spread it around and hopefully other people could get inspiration by that quote or that line. Subscribe to my channel by clicking my face right over there, and I wish you the use of the tool of radical acceptance on your journey to finding your state of balance. Hope to see you in my next video.